All right. Oh my God. Another conversation has just started. You have some questions you told me. Not yet? You can start from one question. You see, previously, if I didn't ask spontaneous questions, we wouldn't realize that she's an artist. Really? Because I didn't know. That's why I asked some questions and automatically we discovered, and I really like that. You're amazing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Any live questions? Zero. Do you have any tough question? Philosophical question.
Maybe I can say, do you believe in predestination or free will?
Do I believe in predestination or
Free will.
free will? Nice question.
Yes.
Do you have what is your opinion?
I think you know.
Free will.
Actually, it is not as superficial as it seems.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you can think like we have a predestined life, but you can do whatever you want also.
Okay.
Like maybe if you believe in God, I think in Islam it is both because God says God knows all things, so it means this is predestined. But we are doing whatever we want, but God knows it only. So it means
It's a kind of paradox.
yes. But I don't believe in God, so I don't.
This is a huge question. Simple, it can seem, but it is a huge question, so to speak. And I'm not gonna be able to answer that. I can't. You know, I can't is different from I don't. Sometimes you know the answer, but you don't want to speak. Sometimes you don't know the answer, so you can't speak about it. Understand? But yeah, as you said, both of these concepts are inside each other, what do we call it in philosophy? Vicious circle. You know, vicious circle. There's a kind of circle which never ends. Understand? Some people say free will, some people say predestination. And do you have any idea about that? Which one is?
I think you shouldn't think just destination. Both of them think.
Both of them are intermingled.
Yeah.
Do you know intermingle? The word intermingle. Do you know this word? Intermingle, you know? Connected. I mean, how can I say? They are connected, combined, intermingled. Very good.
If you just think destination, you just nasıl çıldıracağım? Beklemek.
If you wait,
yes, you believe destination. Sometimes you wait. For example, if you want to happy, I wait after I happy. For example, you don't work after I can be successful. If you just think destination.
correct. Very complicated, though. Very complicated. Okay. What is your idea about her question?
I didn't think about that.
Hmm?
I didn't
Okay, think about it. I give you 1 minute to think
Very
about
cool. Very well.
it. Very cool, yeah. You're cool. And what is your idea about it? Which one outweighs the other one? Which one is stronger than the other one?
Kadere mi inanırsın orada? Kader.
Kader ve özgürlüğü.
Fate mi demek?
Efendim?
Kader fate.
Ya, yok.
Fate de var,
Destiny.
Destiny.
Destiny, fate, they are the
I
same.
believe destiny.
You believe in destiny.
Yes.
Why?
Why? I don't know.
You don't know that. You haven't thought about it. You? Still thinking? Come on. Don't think a lot. You said previously that don't think. Now you're thinking. Oh yeah. So, why do you say, why are you into free will? Do you think that we are free in this world? What? How
I
did?
don't
How,
believe in the word of freedom. Like there's no freedom. Like,
so
it can't be freedom. But free will means it doesn't mean that I can do everything I want.
mhm.
It means that I am doing what I want. It is different. Like
Everybody is so.
but
Generally people do what they want.
free will is not this. I think free will is you are doing this without any other effects. Like you did this because at that moment just yourself
Mm-hmm.
did that for no other reason.
Reason.
Yes, but in predestination, it may be God, it may be about scientific, like the planets
Mm-hmm.
and everything else, or it may be karma. I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah.
In that, you did this, you think like it seems like you did it because you want,
Mm-hmm.
but there is some other effects.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Mm-hmm.
it's the difference. So I don't believe any other effects. It's just me myself. And
You're absolutely right. You're totally and completely right. One thing that I can tell in my as a kind of personal view, I can say that fortunately or unfortunately, in this world, nothing is for sure. Generally, I mean, nothing is for sure. I mean, as you mentioned, two different categories. Free will, are you sure that you are free? Are you sure that someone or something else had, or let's say has decided what your actions will be? Two different concepts. Both of them are discussable. Both of them can happen. I always say the life looks like gambling.
yes.
We always gamble. This is coffee. I can drink it or not drink it. Right? This is a cup of coffee. It is on the table. I made it. I have two choices right now. To drink it or not to drink it. I have two choices. It is up to me. If I drink it, okay, in English, of course in Turkish as well as some other Middle Eastern countries like in Iran also, in Arabic specifically, in English they call it kısmet. Kısmet. Destiny. I mean, if I drink it, this is kısmet.
Kısmet.
Nasip.
Ah,
Turkish
yes.
kısmet.
Also in English.
English.
In English, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Kismet. Check it out.
Kısmet.
Exactly the same word in English
Same Turkish.
with z. Kismet. As far as I remember. You can check it out, please. Please check it out. I always say never trust anybody but dictionaries, even teachers or native speakers. Always check dictionaries. dictionary should be checked. So if I drink it, it is a kismet. If I, could you find it? If I don't drink it, it isn't my kismet. Very simple. Very complicated question.
And you said fortunately or unfortunately.
Why did I say that?
Yeah. No. In my opinion, it is. We should say.
Unfortunate.
Fortunate.
Fortunate.
Yes. We have unexplained and undetermined things in life, and this creates questions.
Yeah.
And without that, life will be. I think life will be. I don't know. More boring. Without that.
It might be. I mean, boredom is a huge topic. I mean, there is a time for every one of us that we get bored. But the level, the quality, the form of getting bored is quite different. Because it depends on you how to define what boring is. Understand what I say? Yeah. Because the level of boredom means to be boring. To be bored. The level of boredom varies, differs, changes from person to person. Imagine for a kid, boredom means not being able to play any game. For example, if the kid cannot, or for any reason he or she is not allowed to play a game, the kid would definitely get bored. For some other people, let's say for you, because you love studies, you love books, this kind of stuff, no? Okay. If you, in my opinion, just saying, okay, if you find yourself in a situation that you're idle, you're not doing anything effective, you get bored. You definitely need to do something effective, valuable, correct? So now this is different for you. For another person, imagine for a multi-billionaire person, like a kind of entrepreneur or businessman, businesswoman, to be bored means not making enough money. I'm bored, man. I want to make more money. For example, I say.
And if she has paint.
Yeah, if for example she does not paint, she gets bored. So everybody gets bored, but the form, the type of boredom is different. Understand what I said? So, in my opinion, we cannot generalize boring thing, or what is boring, what is to be bored. It changes, it differs from person to person, in my opinion. Nice question. Do you have any other questions? Everybody.
I have
A lot of
magazinal
questions. Sorry?
Magazinal questions.
Magazinal questions?
Like, in Turkish we say magazinal questions. Like, I don't know.
Ask.
Not general questions, like asking each other to know each other well.
Okay.
Like, what's one thing you can't, like, you
Hate doing it?
No. What's one thing you can't do in life? Like, not
I
like,
won't do or I cannot do.
You can't do without it. Like, what's one thing you can't?
I can't live without it.
Yes. Like, but not like the needs like activity, like doing
A lot
one
of
thing.
things.
But the most important one.
Again, it changes.
Mm,
Right
it's
now, maybe.
personal. It's a personal question. I don't know.
That's okay. I would say art, which is very general. I told you before, I am not an artist, but I love art. Whatever it is. And any form of art is okay for me. But my favorite type of art is cinema and video, pictures, videography, editing, this kind of stuff. But of course, if there's a kind of art gallery and I have time, I would definitely go. If there's a kind of sculpture, I don't know, decoration, I see all of these things as a form of art. The decorative panel, they call it. It's a kind of artistic design, surrealistic design, for example. I appreciate. Yeah. Did you get your answer, or you were
I
asking
get
another
it.
thing?
I get it.
It changes.
Art is okay.
Art, technology, definitely.
Artist sometimes is a good teacher. If you go to
Always
concert,
Yeah, concert, why not? Yeah. If there's a possibility, there's a kind of excuse.
I know, I go.
Yeah, why not, man? Why not?
And just
Yeah.
you say art,
Exactly.
maybe art.
I would like to listen to her playing piano. Why not? I would like to listen to you, singing, dancing, I don't know, songwriting. These are art. And art is very, very deep, right?
Yeah.
Art is very deep.
If you make art,
Yeah.
I think if I had
A chance.
correct mind,
Mm.
I wouldn't go to school.
Okay.
If you go to school, you just learn physical, mathematics, history. You can learn art.
Okay.
I said I used to draw.
Yeah, some pictures, some
Now
sketches.
I cannot. Just learn films,
Scientific.
science,
Scientific.
scientific you learn.
Mm-hmm.
Child you can
Be much more effective.
yes.
Because children are
If you
Interesting.
can be free, you can.
exactly, for everything you need time. Everything that we do, we need time and effort, unfortunately. The time and the place, these two concepts are always like a limit, like limits for us. Yeah. Unfortunately. Correct? So, I would say, the concept of art is very deep, deeper than you are basically thinking about. I would consider anything as a form of art, in my opinion. Everything can be. For example, a great public speaker is an artist. A great football player is an artist. A great model is an artist. A great stylist, a great painter, a great someone.
Engineer, not artist.
Engineer is definitely an artist. A great surgeon is an artist. A great nurse, doctor, everybody, teacher. Why? Because they are trying to show their best self, which is beautiful. Because it is beautiful, I would call it art. I don't know whether you agree or disagree.
I agree.
I do not limit art only for some forms of...
different genre.
those are cliche. You know, singer is an artist, actor is an artist. Okay, but for me, I do not put myself into this limit. I try to think out of the box. I see those people who are doing great jobs because whatever they are doing is beautiful, and because art means beauty, for me, those people are artists. My opinion. This is just opinion. It doesn't have to be right or wrong.
In Turkish literature, there is a common question. Maybe it is a very common. It is coming well. Is art is for art, or art is for the community?
Nice question.
Do you know that phrase?
I heard, I guess. What is the answer?
Optional.
What is your option? Your selection.
For me, art is for art.
Art is for art.
Mhm.
Which means, can you explain?
It means actually it explains art is you shouldn't for art is if we say art is for society, it means that whatever you are doing should be should help someone.
Should
Or
help
should-
someone, should satisfy,
Yes.
should make them happy.
Yes, but I think art is a personal thing, and what you are doing is about what is that?
Perspective.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, there's a design here, right? Very simple design, correct? Very simple. If you see it beautiful, that is art. If you don't see it beautiful, okay, for you it is not art.
Actually, if you
Understand what I say?
if you say art is for society, it means that if you don't like it, if you don't see it beautiful, it is not art. But if you say art is for art, I made it,
That
I
is
called
beautiful.
it art,
So,
so it is definitely art.
correct, that is correct too.
Yes.
That is also correct, yeah. I mean,
So I think it is not dependent on someone's
perspective.
Yes.
It can and at the same time cannot. There is no limit. Because, you know, there are a lot of concepts which are very broad. You cannot limit the concept. You can't. So it depends on you how you define it. Let's ask this question from this lady. What was your name? What was your name?
Dilara.
Dilara.
Yes.
What is art? What does it mean? Can you explain? Tell us, what is art?
Feel.
You feel something.
I feel pepper. Yes.
You feel something, then you transfer it
Yes.
or reflect it
Yes.
on a piece of paper in the form of painting and coloring.
Yes.
Then what happens? It makes you happy? Do you paint, do you draw these things to make yourself happy, or to give a message to your friends, to your family? Which one? Good question. Do you understand? Two options. You're feeling something, then you draw a picture, correct? Draw, paint, finish.
Yes.
Why? Because you wanted to make yourself happy, feel good, or no? There is a message. There is a message that you want to share or convey with others. Share with others and convey to others.
Sometimes I feel.
Okay.
Sometimes you feel.
It changes then.
İfade. Duyguları ifade ne demek?
Reflect your feelings.
You just want to reflect your feelings.
Express your
Express.
express.
Express your feelings.
Yeah.
Then what happens? Why?
I love.
Because
Because
it makes you feel happy.
it makes you feel happy.
Exactly. Yeah, as I said. Very good, I like that.
Teacher,
Yeah.
Do you think art for winning money or
Can be. Okay, that is. Wait. Good question. What is your opinion about it? What is art?
Art is something which portrays its aesthetic.
Such as? It can be what?
I don't know.
You don't know that.
It may portray emotion and opinion.
Yeah. Good. So the form of portraying those feelings is important or not? The form, how you portray it, how is the method of portraying your feelings important or not? What do you think? Do you understand the question? You know, different forms, you know, via saying something, via creating a movie, via taking a picture, via
It's not
drawing a
important,
picture.
It's just that to portray something.
Something. Because you're playing the piano, correct? And when you play the piano, you're again portraying the art to the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the form of music, in the form of sound, great beautiful sound that you are trying to create. So this is also a portraying method,
Right.
right? Yeah, correct.
Songs are portraying emotions
Emotions.
like sadness,
Yeah,
happiness.
happiness, astonishment, fear, anger, stress, yeah, joy. These are different emotions that we have. Your friend asked a good question. You said that should art be done?
You said simple design.
Yeah.
Because you just earn money, you make,
Okay.
not art.
All right.
Usually people, you make art for earn money.
Okay. For earning money. Is it good or bad?
Normally bad.
Why do you say that?
Elastic, good.
Why do you say that?
Every people you have a yetenek, gift,
Ability, talent.
talent. If you just don't earn money, you have everything. Every people you make art. I think quality.
You know, there's a problem with that. The problem is very big. You know, we have just talked about it a million times previously, I remember, because everything is related to money today, to the economy, because again, fortunately or unfortunately, I am not the judge today, I just tell. Because we live in big cities, not just big mega cities, cosmopolitan cities, what happens? There's a capitalist system. Whether you like it or dislike it, I don't care. I'm not judge. I am not a judge today.
Apple make a smart clock. Take buy.
Yeah. This is capitalist. You know,
Smart.
capitalistic.
Smart telephone.
Immediately. Yeah. So there's a demand. People want. Demand means want. And there's a supply or provide. So the companies try to do their best to provide, to satisfy the demand of the people in the society. and there is no stop for it. It goes on and on and on. Okay, so if we live in mega cities, in where everything is measured, calculated based on economical level, based on financial, based on money, because of that reason, I would say the artist should definitely make money out of it. Definitely. If, and again, there's a tiny, very small point here. If as a person, as an art lover, as a person, normal person, who is appreciating art, if I am looking for, personally, if I am looking for some beautiful pieces, which means that I am looking for a professional art, and professional art is not cheap, is not free. Somebody, maybe I told this a million times again. Many years ago, I don't know who the artist was, I forgot. Somebody went to that artist, I forgot his name, okay, great artist, long time ago. Listen carefully. Said, could you sketch my face? Yes, of course, sit down, you know. Sketching in 10 minutes. Very quickly. Fast, but beautifully, okay? Wow, great. How much is it? How much should I owe? How much do I owe? I mean, how much should I pay? For example, that much. What? That is very expensive. Why? Because you did it in 10 minutes. It is not 10 minutes, actually. It was 30 years plus 10 minutes. Understand what happened? You like that? Because if you want to reach that level, you need a lot of experience, and experience doesn't happen. You cannot gain experience overnight. It takes years and years. And when you're experienced enough, you can do things easily and faster. So that is not just 10 minutes, that is 30 years and 10 minutes. So give me my money. Like that. So if we are looking for great form of piece of art in capitalist city, country, society, we need professional artists. And if you are professional, it means that you're earning money because of your work. And if you are earning money, it means that you are focusing only on that specific subject matter, whatever it is. Why people go to the cinema and pay money? Isn't cinema a form of art? Of course it is. And in the cinema, there is a huge cast and crew. Do you know this binomial? Do you know binomials in English? Binomials. What is binomial? Binomials are two words which often go together. I don't want to say always, generally go together. For example, father and mother, brother and sister. These are binomials, always go together. For example, cast and crew. Cast means actors, actresses that we see in a film. Crew is behind scene, we don't see them. Makeup artists, the light, the camera, sound, this, that. A lot of people, writer, director, everybody's behind. We don't see it. We don't see them. They are crew. Crew means team. Cast also means team. So cast and crew. In cinema, there are a lot of people who are working for that piece of art, which is film. And it is expensive. Which is normal.
I heard a story, but I'm not sure if it's true
Or not.
But it seems like it's true, but I haven't researched it that much. I also believe that artists should gain money, and an artist should only think money and do it. It is also okay for me.
Yeah. Because there is a profession, because that is a job.
Mhm.
And there is no free job.
We all know that Russian literature is really great.
Mhm.
And like for example Tolstoy or Dostoevsky or
Yeah,
Gogol,
yeah.
their expressions are great. And I have heard that at that time they gain money per page.
Hmm.
So that's why they expressed
More,
things
long,
more.
long.
Like they see
Hmm.
a table, they see a woman's face expressions too much.
Yeah, writing
And that-
pages and pages
Yes,
for
and
it.
I heard that's why they write too much.
Hmm.
So that is also okay. That is really art. That is
Mhm.
also okay. But it is only for money. But it is a real art. So for me, money is important.
Money is definitely important in mega cities or in capitalist cities. Definitely important. Because today we believe in economy. You know, the circulation of money flow.
I didn't say never take money.
Mhm.
Enough take, no problem.
But what is enough?
What is enough?
Used to people you make art just for art,
Okay.
not earn money. No people.
So
nowadays,
in that scenario, how can an artist live?
you just,
how can an
you
artist
just say
live?
cinema teacher, you song, draw picture, pick.
They
Yeah,
are
everything.
selling it.
Okay, they are selling it, yeah. But how much they are selling?
You famous picture, what can I say?
Mona Lisa?
Yes, just for art.
How do you know?
How do you know?
But many years ago, man. Not today.
Tarihte yaşadım.
You know,
Those that lifestyle was different.
alive.
Alive? Da Vinci is alive?
Yok o zaman nasıl söyleyeyim ya? Ya o zaman nasıl seni para ödüyorlar?
Yes, yes.
Ve o zamanlar para etmiyordu ki. Boşuna mı var bu Kur'an'ı kesmiş.
Bir dakika bakacağım o zaman. I used to pay Da Vinci. You
Possible. And isn't it okay?
Yeah.
Not okay?
Okay.
That is okay?
And
So,
everything is
Listen. I mean, you can.
You song, you write one.
Yeah,
song.
some.
I think never voice.
Okay.
You use technology, good voice. You pay ticket. I think sometimes you not art.
Okay.
You just earn money. Drag pick.
Unfortunately, let's say. Maybe.
I think we shouldn't look at the background. We shouldn't look at the artist. What does he or she think? We should look at the art, like
Itself.
we
And
should-
appreciate it.
yes, and yes.
Appreciate
We
it.
shouldn't stop and think that does he or she think for money or think for itself. We shouldn't think that.
Money
we should
is
just look at art and
Correct.
appreciate.
And appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, this is a form of art, as I mentioned. Oh, Ronaldo gets $1 million. Messi gets $1 million. Neymar gets that dollar. I don't know. Oh, why? Agree or disagree? I say
Because
they must get that much money. They're only unique people. Only one Ronaldo, one Messi, for example, one Neymar exists. Grammatical mistake. Exists today. And they entertain big audience, mass audience. You know, mass means big, like billions of people. Maybe at least minimum millions of people. They make them happy for 90 minutes with their performance, with their individual skills, individual techniques, right? So they deserve it.
But there is
Complete
a
destination, you say destination. Yes, complete. I think my voice good. I don't cannot be artist. Usually people have a problem. Destination.
Destiny.
you said they deserve it. People shouldn't be that surprised for that money.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't price the amount of the money. We we compare this with what we gained, and I think they are gaining too much money. Like
No.
if we
Who are you
compare
talking
it with,
about? Who are you talking
like
about?
Ronaldo, Messi, or maybe
They're,
Beyonce.
okay, they're getting too much.
Yes, we are saying. I'm saying I say they are gaining too much because I compare it. I compare it with, for example, let's say an painter. Let's say an inşaatçı. Like the people who works for 14 hours a day and gets
Workers.
the minimum, yes, workers, and gets the minimum average money. But I don't know, I don't think they deserve
You mean
this.
those people who are maximum losers with minimum wages?
Yes. If we compare it with that,
I agree. You may you say some people boiler. Yes, you make art.
Let me tell you something. It might sound bad, but this is what it is. And I am not surprised. Say why? Because, as I mentioned, first of all, we have the concept of chance in life. Chance, opportunity. You have to be lucky a little bit at least. A little bit lucky. A little bit fate. Destiny, fate. A little bit hardworking. A little bit geography. A little bit society. All of these things come together and can help you to be a successful person in life or at life. Now, talking about those people, as I mentioned, not everybody gets that amount of money, and there are only a few. But the point is, it is not easy to be like Messi, to be Ronaldo. It is not easy. They made a lot of effort to reach that level. It is not easy. Of course, they were a little bit lucky, maybe more. Hardworking, talent, and hardworking again.
but if we compare,
They reach.
Wilder also hard worked.
You know, I told this before. I'm stealing from some other, a kind of entrepreneur. I forgot the name. I'm really terrible at names. I only remember my own name only. Sometimes I forget. So, I mean, that entrepreneur said, listen carefully, if you do something easy, your life will be difficult. If you do something difficult, if you can do something difficult, your life will be easy. I think Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, blah, blah, blah, they did something difficult. And now their life is easy. Generally, majority of people in the societies, majority of people are tending to choose easy ways. That is why I don't want to say being a doctor, being an engineer, lawyer, teacher, this, that is easy. No, I don't want to say that. But I want to say that because a lot of people can do it, even if that is difficult. Because a lot of people can be an engineer, can be a doctor, can be a dentist, can be a teacher. That is easy.
No.
I mean, that is in the easy category. I hope you understood what I say.
What is at the hard category?
I don't know. Hard category, you can see the entrepreneurs, or some, as you said, let's say Beyonce, those kind of artists who did something great that not a lot of people can or could do it because of different reasons, as I said. uh, family restrictions, society restrictions, personal restrictions, chance, geography, religion, culture, customs, this, that. A lot of barriers, a lot of limitations slow you down to the level that you just say, I don't want to do that. I can't, forget. You just forget it. Understand?
Yeah.
That's why. So, try to do something which not a lot of people are or can do it. If you can do something very difficult, believe it or not, your life will be easy. This
I
is
think
it.
IT person important lucky.
Luck, chance, to be lucky.
First important.
Of course, I mean, we need to be lucky, but the luck itself is not enough. The luck itself is not enough, so to speak.
Not enough.
Never.
True.
Effort. Days and nights, years and years, years and years.
Yes. Hard work, not enough.
Sorry?
Just work, not enough.
Just work, yeah.
Hard work, not enough.
Imagine we have two roads, okay? A, B. Road A is straight and easy. No barrier, no obstacle. Very easy, straight. Road B is crooked or is difficult, is dangerous. If you look at the world, whichever country you are thinking about, Turkey, Middle East, whatever, okay? You would definitely realize that majority of people are choosing easy road. Why? Because that is safe. It seems to be safe. And everybody is here. Really? Everybody is here on road A because it's straight and easy. So it is difficult for you to survive because you're not alone. You have a lot of rivals. You have a lot of rivals you have to compete against. You have to upgrade yourself, update yourself. You have to develop, improve yourself to be better. Do you know Bruce Lee?
Mm-hmm.
Who was Bruce Lee? The legend of martial art in China, right? He was a philosopher,
Box.
by the way. Box?
Box name. Hunting shape.
Martial art.
Martial art.
Yeah.
Martial.
Kung Fu, maybe. Do you know Bruce Lee?
Yes.
Really? Do you know Bruce Lee?
Mm.
Good. How old are you? You said? 14?
14.
14, good. Bruce Lee was a philosopher. Let me finish that, we are very late. Bruce Lee said that in life you have two options to be successful. General, very general. Two options, A, B. A is to be the first, B, to be the best. To be the first, to be the best. Both of them are difficult. So, implementing this quotation to real life, as I mentioned, road A is easy, straight, without any obstacle, without any limitation. Everybody is on road A, but there is a huge competition. If you are a designer, you are a doctor, you are a dentist, you are somebody, you are not alone. There are a lot of teachers, a lot of engineers, a lot of artists, a lot of this, a lot of that. You must kill yourself, upgrade yourself, up-to-date yourself to be not maybe the best, but one of the bests, which is again difficult. But if you choose this road, which is difficult, dark, dangerous, unsafe, very difficult, meandering, a good word, meandering means very difficult. Because you're alone, not always alone, but let's say there are only a few people on that road, the chances of being successful is really high, higher than the other one. I hope I could explain what I wanted to. This is our problem today, that majority of people are choosing this road. This is the biggest problem. Everybody wants to go to university. Everybody wants to be an engineer, a doctor, dentist, this, that. Everybody.
Correct my mind.
Yeah, everybody wants that. But nobody wants to be, for example, I say, a second Elon Musk. Because it is difficult. I cannot. This negativity basically kills. So again, in my opinion, it depends on our perspective. And it is never late. If you see that the road is blocked, there is no point of continuing, okay? There is no point. Why are you continuing the road? You can turn back. Turn back and go and choose the other road. You can do it. And in my opinion, there is no age limit. You can always do that. Whenever you feel which something is wrong, change it. And I believe that you can change it. I believe. Again, another quotation, which is a life-changing quotation, is great people, write it somewhere, great people will find a way, or build a way. They say, I must do it. And I do.
A little change in my road. I usually work company. After I want to find my job, I want to be free. Every people, engineer, you go to company, take me. I different think. If difficult, if you say dangerous, but I choose.
That is amazing. It is not easy.
Yes.
It is not. Difficult road is difficult by default. So you should know that this road is difficult. You should be aware of that. If you are aware of that, you should find a way. If not, build a way to reach your destination. Right?
Yes.
Okay. That is amazing, guys. Thank you for your questions, lovely questions, which
Thank you for
started.
your motivational speech.
Thank you. I try to not just be motivational, but I try to share my experiences or what I know as much as I can. And I hope it can enlighten you and can a little bit at least, can make you think and rethink maybe, or change your perspective to be much more successful.
Now I have a bit energy to do something.
I am happy. Okay, take care of yourselves. See you next time. Bye-bye. Take care.